like they got Devontae Parker, they got Nelson Aguilar. I don't know how. I'm looking at Ireland's depth chart, and I mean that's not dog shit, is what I'm saying. If you got a serviceable quarterback.
Yeah, it's not dog shit, but is it on par with these other with the other teams in the division, man? Right? Yeah, your roster, your receiving core.
You good?
Yeah. It's not dogs. It's better than the Jets.
Yeah.
You know, it's better than the Jets.
The way I see it is, it's not the same as, like, let's say fucking nowhere near what Miami got. But
yes, exactly my point. Yeah.
But the quarterback ain't shit in Miami. You know, I can say he ain't shit, but
he ain't shit.
He kind of nullifies their greatness. Is what I'm saying, you know?
Yeah. But you know, the other, go ahead, JJ.
I don't know if y'all have paid attention, but usually, even with Tom Brady, sometimes they started off sluggish at the beginning, and then mid-season they just fucking took off.
Yes.
So that's the thing. Like with New England, that's why it kind of goes to what you said earlier with Bill Belichick, like kind of making you seem like shit's going wrong or whatever, and then all of a sudden they just.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you another thing. I'm gonna tell you another thing. In New England, I always had working for them. You motherfuckers know. And I ain't saying one team can do this for a motherfucker, but one thing New England always had going for them is they had a sucked up division where nobody else. And I'm not saying that Buffalo is enough to that, but them plus maybe another. That's already like 4 losses. Brady didn't never really had it. He didn't have nobody in Miami he was worried about. He ain't had nobody.
Hey, I'm gonna say it now. I'm gonna say it now. I'm gonna say it clear my mic. Look,
they always look good.
That's why he left. That's why he left. He saw what was about to happen.
Oh, you think
so?
He saw right
that
on the
was
wall.
affect his, yes, and that's why he went to the NFC South, because that division was very similar to what he had in the AFC East.
If
y'all don't want to say
Brady had Josh Allen, it wouldn't have been like that. That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna say it, and I said it in the mic, and I want everybody to know that. Yeah, we could still call him the GOAT, but that sucker ran as soon as competition got heavy.
I mean, really,
he got out of there.
It's one of the things.
He went to the same division that was similar to the division he was just playing in. Am I lying?
It's one of the things I can't prove it, but it sure feel that way, right?
Am I lying? Look,
I agree with you. I agree with you.
Because I'm moving the goalpost when I say this, but I want you to take a look at this, man. Outside of Tampa, Drew Brees was going for the Saints, right? Trash, right? Carolina, trash. Atlanta was trash. The only good team,
that division was
roster in that division was Tampa Bay.
No, and what's funny is that division was good and competitive for a long time, and then it's like they just it went to shit, and he slid in right when it went to shit. Even Atlanta was competitive for a while.
He was smart.
But real talk, even Atlanta was competitive for a while. But you're right. You on the nail on the head. Breeze, even Atlanta has fell off the last 2-3 years, and fucking Carolina, they were competitive for none of them teams. He came into Tampa Bay right when they were all just like declining, and he back where he was.
Bro, check this out. And I swear, I didn't mean to move the goalpost. But look at his competition this year. Look at his competition this year, bro. He got Marcus Mariota out in Atlanta. He got Baker Mayfield or Sam Darnold out in Carolina. He got Jameson Winston, who's hurt again, right? So which means you end up with
Andy
Dalton.
Really?
Yeah, he hurt again. He got hurt in practice. And then you got Andy Dalton. Who is he competing against in that division? I don't see no Josh Allen.
Allen still playing too, man. I need to go get me a quarterback contract, man.
Hey, man, he may be a Texas. He may be a Texas coach one day, man. But I'm just saying,
I can live with the Red Rifle being a coach.
But look at that division, though, bro. Like who he playing against? Who he playing against? It looks like it's this. The NFC South now is the AFC East.
Is what the AFC East used to be. Yeah, I agree.
Okay, I'm gonna move the goalpost one more time. You know, people talk about like great players, and we always compare Tom Brady and LeBron James, right? Everybody said LeBron James was in an easy division, right? And he wouldn't have made it in the West, right? LeBron goes to the West. 1 year didn't look so hot. Second year wins the championship, bro. He went to the division that everybody said he couldn't win it because it was too damn hard. This brother leaves
conference.
Yeah, he went to another conference that we all said it. All right. The East was kind of light, right? He said he can get to the finals all the time. He go to the West. We said, there's no way he can win in the West if he was on the West. The man gets in there, bubble or not. He went to the bubble, whooped that ass.
Bubble,
right?
I love my
Brady did the complete. I know Brady did the complete opposite. He went from one weak division and then followed to the other weak division. This is how I label greatness, bro. This is why I get on his ass all the time. But see, nobody want to say that because they don't want to offend the GOAT. But the GOAT did it. That's what he did. He went from one weak division to the next.
I'm just gonna say this one little tidbit, man. Look, I completely understand your whole logic here, but if if you're trying to go the route that you're going, he went from the AFC, which is one of the like this conference at that time was Brady, and that was basically it. Everything was in the NFC. You had Russell Wilson,
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers.
Come on, keep on.
And whenever he won that Super Bowl, he took all of them out. I'm just saying, like.
Wait, hold on, wait. Hey, hold on, wait. Hey, he didn't beat Russ. The only time he beat Russ in the playoffs was the Super Bowl game, bro. And that wasn't even Russ's fault. That was Pete Carroll's fault. But I mean, a loss is still a loss, right? I mean,
yeah,
again,
he took that L with the rest of them.
He did.
But we are
beat Aaron Rodgers.
wait,
but I mean, but
we're not being
everybody
fair
beats
though.
Aaron Rodgers.
Hold on, we're not being fair. Hold on, we remember it, and see, this is why people say it don't matter what the fuck happened in games or in championships. You remember who won. Who was Brady's number one competition? Y'all are tripping. Who was his number one competition in the AFC for years?
Peyton Manning.
Thank you. So to say that they weren't in really no other comp, and and don't get me wrong, they're in our division, but conference wise, this motherfucker had to like go through teams and play against players like that. So what I'm saying is, and I can't tell you how many matchups they had in the playoffs, but what I'm saying is, you had Peyton Manning in the goddamn playoffs with him every year. So it ain't it was just a cakewalk to the Super Bowl every year is what I'm saying.
No, what I'm saying, what I'm talking about.
I'm saying that's with JJ, with what JJ was saying.
Yeah. And my argument is for the division. It's easy to get to the playoffs.
We just don't remember it as much.
Division. No,
I'm with you. If I said, trust me, I'm with that 100%. What I'm saying is easy to we forget all those matchups and that competition all those years because Brady was just more successful in winning those games. Like in his playoff pursuit to the Super Bowl. So it's like history is kind of written by the winners, and we kind of so when we think back on that time, we're like, yeah, because you had Brady in the AFC, you had Peyton Manning in the AFC. And I mean, pound for pound, to me, he was a better quarterback. I'm gonna be honest.
Again, that's the smartest quarterback I've ever seen grace the field.
Thank you, that motherfucker there, man. Shit, I mean, hard this, and I'm kind of.
They also had Pittsburgh. They also had Pittsburgh.
Big Ben.
Thank you. Come on, they had the Steelers with fucking Big Ben.
Ray Lewis. They also had the Ray Lewis
Ravens. There was competition.
Hey, last time I checked too, he got on the field with Ray Lewis. Ray Lewis took his ass out too.
Thank you. There was competition. But it's a testament to his greatness. Thank you, Maura. It's a testament to his greatness because this motherfucker just in and out.
I like it though.
Hey, we like his side chick. He just come in, fuck us a little bit, go home.
And then go home real quick. Hey,
I'm using us. Sign out. Fuck us like
sign it out.
I gotta be the side chick. Goddamn.
No, I'm saying we your side chick. You just come in and
we your side chick, bro.
You just pick up the phone when you want to with us.
I'll take that.
But you make good points. So I'm not knocking what JJ said. I'm saying that is to me more of a testament to how good Brady actually was. Is that? But the division part holds up.
The division part holds up, bro.
Every year I think JJ made the point that every year, one of y'all made it, that every year. Basically, they start getting, they start winning. Yeah, because they division sucks. So next thing you know, they like 5-2, and you like, you like, damn, they 5-2. Hey, that's how it works. And next thing you know, that momentum they will carry it into the playoffs. And I think between Brady and Belichick and them, they know how to win the big games. So we don't remember all that. No, playing against Big Ben or the competition in the AFC. They always had a top spot. They always had a first round bye and shit because that's what the Patriots did. But at the end of the day, let's not act like the AFC was just a cakewalk. Now they had some good teams back then.
Yeah, I'm not saying that like in that perspective. I'm just saying like you said, Peyton Manning was basically the only stepping stone that he had to get to that Super Bowl. In the NFC, he didn't have to just go through a Peyton Manning. He had to go through Aaron Rodgers. He had to go through several quarterbacks.
But he just named like Big Ben. Even though you don't have that quarterback in the Ravens, but teams like that, they were competitive, is what I'm saying. Like they weren't just like rolled over. Oh, Brady go to the Super Bowl.
Look,
they gave him a run for his money.
I'm gonna call out some shit about his record though, about his conference. My main concern is his conference, bro. Like he ain't playing nobody in his conference. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you could beat somebody on a one and done.
And that's legit.
That's my argument. That's my argument. Is that it's easy to make it to the playoffs, bro. When you win in your division, you know what I mean? Like he the only loss he took last year in his division was against the Saints. That was it. That was it. His two losses in the division was just the Saints. You know, but even we know, man, even a blind squirrel can find a nut, bro.
During the years, this is a question I got for y'all, especially somebody like JJ, who I know remember a lot of this shit. Y'all both really. Who during the Brady is what Brady gave fucking New England, what, like 20 years or some shit? Like, and he was what, 19 seasons, 17, 18?
Yeah.
At least 18 seasons he was with New England before he went to Tampa Bay. So my question is, he won what, like 5 or 6 with New England, 6, and then he won a set. How many? It was either 5 or 6 with New England.
He won 6 with New England.
What conferences won the lion's share of Super Bowls during that era? That's the question you got to ask yourself. Because we can give Rodgers his, we can give fucking Russell Wilson his, we can give some of these NFC teams a couple of
Eli Manning.
Eli Manning, yeah.
It's 2 for Eli. It's 2 for Eli. That's fair. That's fair. So I'm really trying to figure this out. So what conference basically was winning most of the Super Bowls? If you minus the 5 or 6 that New England got, who else was winning during that era?
It was
during
scattered.
those 20 years.
It was scattered, bro.
You got Peyton Manning, who won what?
The AFC
one
South,
in Indianapolis, one in fucking Denver. So it seemed like it's not like it's just like the NFC just dominated during that time, is what I'm saying. Like AFC was still competitive, and I could probably, and then like what y'all say, you still got Big Ben, who was probably around the same time, who got what, 2 or 3? I'm trying to think how many.
He got 2.
He got 2. The Ravens got 2.
Should have had 3.
Rice. Yeah, the Ravens got 2 with fucking who was.
Got Joe Flacco and Dilfer and Joe Flacco.
Thank you. So it's kind of like they're kind of even, is what I'm saying, as far as like the numbers wise. Now I don't know as far as like power rankings and who was, I ain't getting that deep, but I'm saying that these conferences were both, it ain't like you just had it where like there's a shift like in the NBA where the East just dominate for like 15 years and the West just dominate for 15 years. It's like, to me, it was more kind of even, is what I'm saying. That's the only point I'm making. It might not be a great point.
outside of the ones that he just walked in there and won, but even then he took 2 losses to
New York.
Yeah, to New York, man.
Yeah, he took 2 losses to Eli.
Eli and the miracle ass catches, bro. And if you think about it, even the ones for Pittsburgh, bro. Look, it is what it is, bro. That was some. Hey, that catch was so good. That man is still inside the office, bro. He upstairs now. You know what I'm saying? Tyree. No, for real.
That made a career for. No, I'm laughing because it's true. That made a career for his ass. That motherfucker's
he got a
legend.
career, bro. That man walked away from the field, bro, and instantly went out to the suites, bro. You know what I'm saying? He got like some kind of operational gig with New York, bro. He's a forever legend. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Eli may be doing Eli's house, man, or Eli's place, but that
he's like the New York,
bro.
No, he real talk. He's like the New York fucking Franco Harris and shit.
Yeah, that's what he is, bro.
Yeah, that motherfucker is always a legend in New York for that.
Damn, bro, I gotta move the damn goalpost because of Tom Brady. See, he moved me like that, bro. I'm sorry, y'all done rammed on about fucking Tom Brady, bro. I apologize. God, he do that to me. So then, look, I'm in my list with Tua, bro. And again, for the same points y'all said, I just think Tua got better weapons, man. I think his offensive coordinator, his offensive coordinator and head coach, bro, that I think they're gonna work something around him, man. I think that's the difference, bro. Actually having a legit offensive coordinator be good, and a head coach that's offensive minded.
Tua with better weapons is like playing Madden with a broke joystick, man. It's like...
Okay. I'm moving to goalpost one time. And to answer your question about Madden, yes, it's very much true. So my philosophy in Madden is very simple, bro. Anything 80 and above on Madden, I don't play with that team at all. Anything below 80,
I can respect that.
Everything below 80, bro, that's me. Because anything 80 and above, man, I don't care what people say, bro. Like you're really playing off of AI more than you playing off of what you can actually do. But if you play with somebody 70 and below, man, you actually have to learn how to scheme. You know what I mean? In these games to beat guys who playing with, because people do this, they play with Tom Brady, they play with Aaron Rodgers, they play with all these speed receivers, right? So you have to learn how to scheme to keep yourself in competition with these guys. So yes, that's my philososy, bro.
You like a Madden philosopher or some shit. You like
80 and below.
Madden.
Like... Yeah, 80 and below. And yes, bro, if the last time I played this dude was like top 20 or something like that, and it was no contest. I made him quit. So with that being said, bro, yeah, that's, and I ain't saying I can whip everybody's
have you ever
ass,
played? But
I'm just saying,
in the years of PlayStation online play or whatever, have you ever got the joystick that got the fucked up trigger that you gotta
Yeah.
it stick and you gotta unstick it, that's Tua to me. So you can play with the all-time Madden team. And if that joystick ain't working right, you mad, you talking shit, but
Hey,
you talking
okay.
shit about the motherfucker you playing how he got a good joystick. You like, nah, motherfucker, my joystick, bro. You like, yeah,
Hey.
man, whatever, motherfucker.
Hey,
That's
so-
Tua.
So to start off 2022's edition of Madden, bro, Miami was my team. I started off with Miami, and it was because of Waddle, right? And
Thank you. That Jalen Waddle, motherfucker. That's why I had to mention him when JJ was talking.
I'm not gonna say too much, but if you can manage Tua, even in Madden, if you can manage Tua with a good running game and some play action passes, he can actually do something for you and keep a defense honest. Then he's great. But if you go into like a slugfest with somebody,
and this is
against
Miami, teams with a good pass rush, and
with a good pass rush. If you're trying to go for a slugfest with somebody and you playing with Miami, bro, it's not gonna work well for you, bro.
I tell you what, I ain't played one game of Madden this year.
Yeah.
Me and you got together. When I got some time, I want to play you online.
Omori already shouting out. He wants to find me a PS5 so that way we could play it. I'm all game for it, bro. Like,
man, you gotta get.
I love doing that.
Yeah, I'm on the 5, but I still got my 4. I'll play. I don't give a fuck.
Hey, I still got my 4 too, bro. Look, bro, it's right here. Matter of fact, that's my therapy session, bro.
I want to see
get
what
in here.
All like.
If I ain't doing this with y'all, bro, and like which I need to get on there now because man comes out in 5 days. Right, I need to get up here and warm myself up again, man. But that's my therapy session, bro. Like I don't go to a therapist. I just get on here and I play Madden, man. I drown myself in some good old Madden, bro, and I'm good. I've been cursed out.
Yeah, mine's is Hennessy.
Yes. Because we know every good conversation, man, goes good with Hennessy, and every video game goes good with Hennessy, bro. I see him out there shooting.
Make sure you drink a lot of Hennessy. You play me,
drinking a bunch of Hennessy and El Ura Ultra. You know what I'm saying?
Wipe the floor with your ass.
Yeah.
drink a fifth, motherfucker.
So last division we gonna talk about, man, is the good old NFC East, man. So JJ, I'm gonna let you kick this off, man. Tell us, man, how you rate these quarterbacks in the NFC East.
NFC East.
I'm about to piss y'all off. You know what? I'm about to piss some Cowboy fans off on this one, though, and I'm gonna do it on purpose too. But just keep going.
I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I hate the Cowboys. I mean, I'm not even gonna say that. I don't hate the Cowboys. I hate their fans. Like their fans act like they're
I hate them
like.
all. I hate the fans and them. I just hate one more than the other.
Yeah, but
like this.
Yeah, I hate them all, but I got a lot of hate, so I'm generous with it. I can hate everybody. I hate all them motherfuckers. I realize I'm more of a, sorry, JJ, but that's true. I realize I'm more of a hater of people than y'all are. Like, I'm an asshole. I got a lot of hate to give, man. I'm a Santa Claus of hate. I can give it all.
I'm a lovable asshole.
Yeah,
I'm a lovable asshole.
It don't bother me one fucking bit. And I got hate for them, the front office, the fans. I don't like the color blue sometimes. I mean, just when I see blue and gray together, I'll be looking for Dallas logo. I'll be like, man, nah, I'm telling you, I got
what
a lot
of hate. What a story.
Yeah, I'll be looking for a star. I'm like, nah, okay. You know, like,
Hey, why you bullshit, bro? I used to love to go to Arlington, man, to like visit my uncles and stuff. Remember, since the stadium been there, bro, I ain't been there, bro. I'm like, nah, bro, I can't touch Arlington no more, bro. I go to Fort Worth. I go to Dallas.
Drive around Dallas and shit. I feel like kind of metrosexual when I ride close to Dallas. I'll be like, man, this is bullshit. So I'm sorry, JJ. Finish what you were saying.
Oh shit!
Oh gosh, yeah. That was a good one, bro.
Oh man, it's always a good time with you guys, man.
Yeah, man, bro, you
hate them motherfuckers too. That's you like that because you know you hate them motherfuckers too, man.
But I'm a be unbiased on this one, man. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, and I'm gonna have to start off with Daniel Jones on this one, just because it ain't looking good for his whole surrounding team. I mean, everything's just been up and down, changing pieces all over the damn place. Saquon Barkley has just been MIA. I mean, it is just...
They the Jets of the fucking NFCs. Maybe it's a New York thing. I don't know.
Yeah. I have no clue, man. Something. I think they put that stadium on Indian fucking burial ground or something, man. That motherfucker.
Yeah, like poltergeist. No shit. I tell you one dead ass motherfucker I ain't drafting in my fantasy this year is that motherfucker Saquon. So maybe you right.
Oh, I ain't picking this
But,
motherfucker up ever again, bro.
Yeah,
I
that
am done.
motherfucker is like just fucking bad luck or some shit, man. Fuck that.
Yeah, I'm done with him, bro.
That boy Daniel Dimes, man, he gonna lose that one because he gonna be closer to zero than anything.
Oh,
But
Danny Dimes.
but yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what to say about this team. Uh, I just don't know what he's gonna do to improve or anything, man. Everything's just all over the place with that team, and that's just about it. That's all I could say about that team because they just don't have much going on at wide receiver. Like I said, Saquon's just all over the place. They've been moving a lot of pieces in their office. It's gonna be crazy. They're gonna be last place. I don't see it. I don't see them making even any competition for third. But
Do you
yeah,
think that's a this year thing, or do you think Jones just ain't that guy for them?
man, I don't think he's it. I mean, he made some plays. I mean, he did. He has that. Like he plays sometimes where he's like, okay, like he shows you something, and
Yeah,
then the rest of the game you're just like what the hell's going on? What are they doing?
yeah. I
But
agree with you.
I mean, but he has some flashes where you're just like, man, if he could do this consistently, like they could be decent. But it's just like he just throws that one shot and that's it. Like, okay, I got my one shot of the game and I did it, and the rest of the game could just go to shit, and
Yeah,
that's it. And I mean, that's basically why he, he's gonna be number 4, last place, and wouldn't surprise me if he's number 32 in the whole league. I mean,
Ooh,
but hey, uh,
ooh, damn, shit it on him. But he telling the truth though.
uh,
I'm laughing at Joe stupid ass. Shit it on him. Like it sound right.
Uh, I'm
but,
hurting
uh,
now.
I just, man, it's just question marks all over the place over there.
Yeah.
So
One last question, Jay. Bad
what's that?
organization? You think it's just he not in the right organization and they're not working with him right, or you just think it's a talent thing for him? I'm asking this. These are
Man,
questions I got. I'm curious what y'all think.
man, it's just
That's a
that's
good
the
question.
thing. That's like, because the flashes are there. So I don't know if he's just not surrounded by the people that are
Like you think they just don't know how to
developing
develop him?
right.
Yeah, how to develop that motherfucker, or
Uh, yeah, because I mean, he has some flashes where you can see like, okay, he could do something, but it's just I don't
because you
think.
think about it, coaching has changed and everything, but
Yeah,
that was kind of how Eli was, but just better. He was. You
yeah.
never knew what you would get with him week to week. One minute he
Yeah,
out there just sucking it up. Next minute he winning a Super Bowl. So it's like I don't know if that's just an
Mm-hmm.
organizational thing with them lately.
Beating the
yeah,
goat.
yeah. I think it's a combination of things. I think it's him just being inconsistent, them not be able to work with him, not developing him, and then the other one just not having any pieces around him. Like it's just all around, like everything. But
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think if he had somebody that would develop him, I mean, he's not gonna be like Josh Allen or anything, but I
Yeah.
mean, he's
Yeah.
not gonna be.
But could he improve? You know.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think he could be middle of the pack if he had somebody that really knew how to get the best out of him. But
Yeah.
I mean,
Because
I agree with that.
they still got Sterling Shepard. How is he still hurt?
Sterling
uh,
Shepard is, I think he is still down and out.
And they got
I
Kenny Galladay. I mean, they don't have complete dog shit either, but they always stay hurt too. Shepard always hurt. Saquon
Yeah.
always hurt. I mean,
yeah,
This whole roster is always hurt at
yeah,
this
they all
particular
fucked
point.
up, man. They be all fucked up in New York.
yeah.
I don't know what to do with them, bro. I really don't.
So that my third place is gonna be Carson Wentz, just because he's been, yeah, he didn't play good last year, but other than that, I mean, he's shown that he can be decent, and with the Commanders or the Redskins, whatever you want to
Commanders.
call them,
Or the Washington football team. Damn, these boys got 3 names.
Yeah. That shit sound like a trapper keeper or something. The fucking commander.
Yeah.
Like a calculator.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like, bro, man.
But
I'm fucking got 3 phones.
Yeah. It's like, it's
I
like,
got
like
3 phones.
it's like the first Atari that ever came out. It's like the Atari Commander.
Who came up with these names, bro? Like, for real. I get not to want to be offensive, bro, but
I kind of like Cleveland. How they I don't mind they shit as much. The fucking Indians, how they changed it to like
the Guardians.
Yeah, for some reason I don't mind theirs as bad. It's still kind of
I like Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, but that Commander shit is just like, what the fuck, man.
I don't know where they get that shit from.
I mean, I would have preferred like the Warriors or something.
Yeah, the Ultimate Warriors. Like, oh shit,
Washington. Oh, WW, yeah,
Washington Warriors. The Washington Ultimate Warriors,
bro. JJ, they should have hired your ass in naming this squad, bro. See how quick you came up with that, bro? And it took them a year to come up with Commanders.
No shit, they asked the wrong people, man.
That shit was trash.
Bro, I feel sorry for that fan base, bro. Like on the cool. Oh, we gonna watch the Commanders play. All right, fool.
They gotta do something. They have to fix that shit.
Yeah. But they got a lot of weapons over there. McLaurin, the defense is like
Scary Terry. It's a monster. Chase Young. Oof.
Yeah.
Just hearing his name I know Cowboys fans be shaking this shit when they hear that name, Chase Young. They be like, ooh. They be scared. It's like saying Mufasa. Mufasa. Ooh.
But yeah, with all of that, I gotta keep them at number 3 because everything else is really good about this team. Their defense is up there for top 10, maybe top 5. Their offense is really, really good. It's just Carson Wentz is just, I don't know. He's just.
Are you going from? So I'm just not getting back to the crib. Are you going from 4 to 1?
Yeah, 4-1. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he went from 4-1. Yeah.
Okay.
But I like that take on Carson Wentz, JJ. So I'm gonna ask you this question too, because I'm gonna be like Eddie Dean. Do you feel like Carson Wentz also has like that Tua kind of vibe to him, man? Where like everything around him is good, but they just that one quarterback away from being
that one.
Yeah, just that one. Because that's what it sounds like to me, and that's how I vision it. I just want to see if you feel the same way too about it.
Man, he's not the same as Tua because Tua, his arm strength is what is handicapping him. Because it's like the baseball field. You're not gonna put your outfielders way out there because that ball ain't gonna go all the way out there. It's gonna go to like midfield. So that's what Tua. That's his play.
That's his play. Got you.
But
got you.
Carson Wentz, he has the arm.
Hey, that's a good point, Jay. Y'all
that's a good point. Yeah.
In baseball, where they shift the whole fucking infield to one side.
Yes.
That's Miami with two. They all got to shift for that motherfucker. I'm like, and it's not a hate for Tua. It's just that's his limitations.
That's his limitations. Yeah.
Yeah, and Carson Wentz, whenever he played for Philadelphia and they went to the Super Bowl, well, before he got hurt and all that, but he had the arm. He was showing all these flashes, man. He was doing it. But after that, I don't know what happened. I mean, it just went all down to shit. I mean, so that's the difference. It's just like with Carson Wentz, you just don't know what happened. It's just like it went away. Like
kind of like he had amnesia or something, football amnesia.
So
he got that shit. Darren Williams got in the NBA. Darren Williams went from a fucking all-star to fucking backyard basketball player in the season. That shit was
good
crazy.
comparison.
That's a damn good comparison. I like that one, bro.
I mean, that one still to this day, like, never made sense to me how much of a fall off he took. Like, it was like the motherfucker was like standing at the edge of like, you know what I'm saying, like Mount Everest or some shit, and then fell over that motherfucker the next season and just dropped to the bottom. Like, it was that big of a drop.
He just like these football amnesia.
Yeah.
He got basketball
amnesia. Basketball Alzheimer's and shit.
That shit was crazy. That shit was crazy, bro.
Mm-hmm. That's a good comparison, though.
That's a good comparison, though. Yeah.
Now I'm not saying he's made that bad of a drop yet, but it's looking like he's heading near damn near.
So with a player like that, obviously, like we said earlier, the tools gotta be there for him to be who he was. And so is it just a bad like he ain't found the right coordinator since then? Is it they don't know how to make the best with him? I'm talking about with Wentz. Like it, if a guy has the talent, it's almost like it's not being utilized or something. Unless like what we say, unless this motherfucker just lost his mind.
I mean, from what I heard, it was a while back when I
this
heard
motherfucker
this.
like Ricky Bobby need to go ride around with a tiger in his car. Like what the fuck? They gotta get his mojo back. What the fuck? It's weird. That's weird shit.
Because I heard he was kind of soft.
Here you go, JJ.
Well, not in that.
JJ always calling somebody soft.
Not in that way. Like mentally, like you
Either
couldn't
way.
like you couldn't put any pressure on him because he broke easy, and like that season, like everything was going smoothly for them. Everything was going fine. Like no pressure, and then whenever he came back, he was competing against
Nick Foles.
Nick Foles, because obviously he won the Super Bowl, and they were like, okay, now he's got to step it up. And after he felt that pressure, like they said that he just kind of like lost it. Like he just couldn't get back at it because he felt too much pressure on himself. And so I think it might have been some of that where he just felt he couldn't live up to it, and it just
Motherfuckers like Cougar from Top Gun. He lost the edge and shit.
Yeah.
Hurting his wings and shit. Yeah.
yeah. So I don't know if it's that, or I don't know if it's just like I don't know.
So-
It's just
So was that season leading up to his injury? Was that the fluke? Maybe he wasn't who we thought he was then. Maybe that was just maybe he just peaked real early and that was his best season. Have we seen him do that since?
That's some good ass peeking though.
Yeah, that's how peaking works. It's
yeah.
have we seen him do that since?
But you know what? And I'm gonna interject in this too, because I think both of y'all saying some good points though on this, and I believe it's a little bit of both. I think JJ, you're right. I think once he got hurt and Nick Foles came in and won the Super Bowl,
He got to be right. JJ very right on that.
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Because it's the truth. That's what it's what happened. Yeah.
I think he's soft, and it did hurt his psyche, right? I mean, just be honest.
All right, so then we're gonna his new name is gonna be Lego Man. Then we're gonna call this Lego Man.
We're gonna call him
HEB
HEB
tissue.
tissue. We're gonna call him HEB tissue.
I think he's soft enough. Like,
I think he's soft. And then secondly, right? If so, during that run of his excellence, he was with Frank Wright, right? Let's be honest, he was with Indianapolis' head coach. So Indianapolis head coach figured last year he could make it work, right? Again with him, he pulls him in, and you don't get that same productivity that you got from him whenever he was, OC in Philly. And he has the similar talent, and at that time a better defense too, because the Colts defense ain't no pushover. Them boys was stout.
Uh-huh.
And he was the reason why they didn't make it to the playoffs this year. It wasn't because of anybody else. It was his lack of play. So again, yes, did he peak? Absolutely. Is it something with coaching? Absolutely not. It's something within himself, man, because he had the same coach he had in Philly and he couldn't produce the same thing over again. It's something wrong with him. It could be it's mechanically and it's mentally, bro. What not participating in the Super Bowl was his ultimate demise. That was his Mount Everest right there. When he made that climb and he got him there, and then all of a sudden Nick Foles pushed his ass off, he couldn't get back up. And that's what happened. To be honest, and that's just how I see it.
Drew Bledsoe moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now let's say Matt Ryan, right? He's there now. We know he's a good quarterback. And let's say he goes in there with the experience right now, and let's say Coach still don't get over that hunch, right? Well, then do you start looking now? What we start looking at now we got to start looking at the quarterback coach and looking at the offensive coordinators after this season. Not saying yet. Right now, we all agree that Matt Ryan is at least serviceable, right? Yeah. Oh yes.
So I thought the same thing. I thought the same thing.
He's one of my favorite quarterbacks. Obviously.
Yeah, they ought to be at least decent. So
yeah, they should definitely be decent. He knows what he's doing. He knows how to control the game for sure.
Same thing.
And so this year, I think we'll be able to see, okay, make or break wise, do we need to shake up this offensive side as far as coordinators, quarterback coaches, and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in agreement too, though. Like he was saying, like that was too high of a peak to feel like he just can't be nothing. You know what I'm saying? No more. Because it's just hard. You don't really see that a lot, where guys have MVP seasons and they fall off. Now, obviously, we did see Cam Newton go to the championship and then never be able to make it back after as well,
Yeah.
But again, with Cam Newton, he's also a different kind of specimen as far as he's physical. He takes a lot more hits.
He's gotten
That's
hurt
a little
more
different.
since
He
then,
got
is the
hurt
thing.
more. Exactly. He got hurt
And his
more.
game is based on that athleticism.
Exactly. And that's what I was gonna say. I just want to throw that in there because I said no, we don't usually see that where MVP season and then fall off. But there was Cam Newton, But again, they're different play styles,
different play styles. Yeah,
everything. Now Wings did get hurt, so obviously, who knows what that did to him. But if you're healthy, I just don't understand why. Do I think that he cannot be a starter in this league again? This is his last season. I think this is his last shot.
This is his last shot.
Yeah, definitely his last shot.
This is it.
If I had a clipboard, I would show you. He'll be holding the clipboard on the sidelines doing this.
Next season, if he don't work out, him and Baker will be on somebody's team battling for a backup spot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I do agree with that, man. Most definitely, man. Like that's just I couldn't have said that better, bro. But I do feel for him, though, man. I think the dude. Yeah, I think the Super Bowl thing got him, bro. I really do. I'm sorry. I think just up here, bro. It took his toll on him, man. And trying to play hero ball, right? It comes a point where like you start to see it even in his gameplay last year, man. And I start to see it a little bit here in preseason, man. Well, like he has this thing where he wants to be the hero, right? Because he wasn't the hero of the Super Bowl.
Like
he has something to
prove after that
Super
Bowl.
Yeah, exactly. So instead of trying to prove something to everybody else, prove something to yourself, to yourself, man. Take baby steps, man. Play within the confines of the offense, man. That's really what you need to do. Like forcing stuff or trying to make the big heroic play, man. It's not cutting out for you, man.
We're still talking about Winks right now.
Yeah. Just learn how to play within the confines of the offense, man. And I think that's his other thing too, is that he try to play hero ball because he wants to prove that I'm still, that Philly guy.
Well, now he needs to. Now he got to worry about proving that he even belongs to be in the goddamn field,
in the league. Yeah,
like you feel me?
Yep, that's what I'm saying. Play within the confines of the offense, man.
Well, he has no choice because there's already been many reports out of Washington saying that he is not looking good at practice already in training camp.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
a whole lot of people.
They're already saying that he's missing plays. A lot of he's missing reading the defense right now, making a lot of inaccurate passes.
It's this right here, bro.
And sometimes you hear that, like you'll hear some bullshit at practice or training camp. Oh yeah, so and so they have one bad play, and all of a sudden, no, we don't know if they're going to be what we think they are, and then it don't ever turn out to be that. This one seems a little different because these reports came out, and then he had a conference about it, and he admitted to it, like he ain't been looking good and shit, basically.
Really?
And somebody asked him straight up, like, are you worried about this being your last shot? And he's just like, well, I don't really think too much about all that and yada yada. But basically, what I'm saying is he's basically admitted to he ain't looking good at practice right now. So
wow. See, that's deep. I didn't even know
there's
that.
An opportunity
that's
for him to try to do some type of career resurrection. It will be with this team. If they had a decent quarterback, they can make a go.
Hey,
so
he better
will prove it. This is going to be his make and break.
He better start reading notes and learn how to be an announcer at home when his days off.
Just beat the Cowboys, and I'm happy with you. That's all you got to do is beat the Cowboys.
We could get him a fifth spot on this podcast.
Yeah, for real. Take your shot.
A long
go ahead, JJ. Man, so finish off your thing, bro. Because that Carson Wentz thing was deep though, man. Because I worry about I worry about. Whoa, shit! He cut the hit. He goes. Woo!
Fuck sound like you, D.
Yeah, I know, right? I done rubbed off on him.
Where you at, JJ? You on number 2 or number 1? Which one?
Number 2. No, that was my number 3. Carson Wentz. My number 2 is gonna be Jalen Hurst. I can't put him below any of the other quarterbacks, so he got to go at number 2. So y'all already know who's number 1, but
Dakota.
I can't put Jalen Hurst over Dakota because, man, Dakota has been putting up all those numbers and all that. So Jalen Hurst, he's still got something to prove. He's been there, man. They got a good team.
Who gonna win the division, JJ?
Are
you saying Dallas gonna win the division, or you think Philly gonna win that division?
Philly.
It just really depends on how much Jalen improves.
I think they actually battle it out. I think they end up coming down to where, because they usually play like 2 or 3 times a season or something like that, right, or whatever.
Yeah, they play twice a season. Yeah,
twice. I think it's gonna come down to like that last time they played that separates them. That's what I feel like is gonna happen. I think they're gonna be like. I think the record's gonna be like neck and neck.
It's gonna be a coin flip.
I'm about to look this up, but if I'm not mistaken, that's the last game of the season. it's
It
Cowboys
would
versus
be.
Philly.
It would be.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I feel like that's my interpret or what I think is going to be that my guess, whoever you want to put it, I think they're going to end up battling out for the top spot. I think the records are going to be that close.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, they both have good teams. Jalen Hurts just needs to
No, I
elevate
lied.
a little bit
It's
more.
Washington. It's Washington. That's
Okay.
their last game.
And they
It's
usually
Washington.
play both, like they usually both play Washington and each other like twice.
Normally,
like,
normally
Yeah.
what they do, I've noticed the last at least few years is they
Christmas
play about
Eve.
2 or 3. They play about 2 or 3 division games right at the end of the year. So
and it's
if,
crazy because
so if it ain't Philly, Philly should probably be the one before that. Is what I'm saying.
and it's crazy because that helps
the 24th, Christmas Eve.
And really,
Christmas
that's
Eve.
what helps them out. That's what helps Dallas every year because the division's so trash. That's like giving them a gimme. You know what I'm saying? So they always find their ways in these wild cards and shit because
Well,
they
the
get
funny
gimme
part is
games.
that should be the gimme, but half the time they don't win those games. Half the time that division team will beat their ass because I celebrate my ass.
Yeah.
I'll be like, man, so we'll see.
I give both of them like 9 wins,
I can see that.
but because
Yeah.
of their division, that's gonna get them into the playoffs still.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I have Jalen at number 2 because I just he has to take another step for me to put him up to over the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that I got to put them at number 1. I don't want to. I would love to put them at number 4, but that's why I got to put
I like to put him at 32.
Cowboys
Yeah.
at number 1. Just because of what they've done, the numbers they put up, their offense, their defense. I mean, they got good players. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, hell, I hate saying the shit myself, but I mean, they lost
It is
Amari
what it is.
Cooper. That it is. I mean, that's gonna be, I think, a big bite in their ass because now they're really gonna have to depend on CD Lamb
To be healthy.
and not only that, but
To play
CeeDee
outside
Lamb-
the slot too.
CD Lamb is gonna have to be their number 1. He didn't have to be their number 1 because
Yeah.
Cooper, he was their main guy.
I mean, they
Now
can
he's-
move him. They can move him around to try to check out, what type of coverage and all that. But for the most part, if he's gonna be sitting there on the outside, from a flanker position, then he's gonna have to basically step up and jump in fucking Amari's shoes. And I want to see how he look doing that. To me, he's more of a threat in the slot, is what I'm saying.
Are you talking about CD?
CD. Well, see, everybody
Nah.
know you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, and I actually brought him up in the last segment that we did with the fantasy. Remember we talked about that?
Yeah, with the fantasy. Yeah.
And I actually had him top 10 because of the fact that he's going to be the primary target now. And I know that people, talked about his drop passes and his inconsistent play and stuff like that. But I actually think that and I think that he, not only that is going to leverage, like power him up to like something to improve, but on top of that, all the guys that he came out with in that draft, almost all of them were balling, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's going to give him more motivation too, and I think he's going to do good this year. He's going to be that primary guy, and I think he's going to be looking to get the ball a lot. And because of that, I think he's going to have a good season.
Yeah.
I mean, it really depends on what Gallup does. If Gallup comes
Gallup,
back from,
if he's healthy.
But if all you got is CeeDee Lamb, I mean, you just double him up and you don't have nobody else after him. I mean, it's just gonna be.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not questioning if his numbers gonna be good. I'm saying like he gonna have good numbers just because he should be the number 1 receiver for the Cowboys. If he don't have good numbers, he fucking up.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, how does that stack up with how that team is gonna measure up this year?
Well,
and that kind of is
yeah.
taking hand in hand with JJ is saying about being doubled up, stuff like that.
Well,
his numbers gonna be good, but will the Cowboys be good? Is the
Well,
question.
so and
Yeah.
it's crazy. It's crazy that we even asked that question because they were like the top offense in the league. So it's just it's mind boggling to me and mind blowing to have like a defense that got the ball, that can take away the ball like they did, and then have the like one of the top ranked offenses and get knocked in the like it's just that it don't even sound right. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's crazy that we're having this conversation on how's the team gonna be and stuff when they still had a top ranked offense and a good, decent defense.
You know why? Hey, I'm gonna tell you why. First of all, you make a great point.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
I've seen that before though.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen that in the Houston Texans. I've seen where Houston had a great defense and where fucking Matt Schaub threw for 5,000 yards. We still suck because it's all about the matchup and playing from behind and each week.
Yeah.
When you don't, if you look at it, you got to look at it from you got to take a step back sometime and look at it from abroad, because if you look at it just at the numbers, you be like, well, damn, because what you saying is it's a billion percent true. It's like, damn, they got a great defense and they got a high, they put up numbers and shit. They should be killing everybody, but it's all about
and you're,
the
and you're
matchups.
right. And
all those years when we were sitting there not really playing nobody, we looked a lot better. We played from behind a lot. So Schaub looked like he was, man, he throwing for 5,000. Like, wow. But how good are they really? And then just like Dallas, they ain't playing nobody. And then they step into the fucking playoffs and get their ass wiped out. So
deer in headlights.
I think it's similar to that is what I'm saying. I think that's what happened to the Cowboys. Why?
And I think
what you're saying is true. It's a motherfucker.
And I think what gets them over the hump. And here's the thing with me. I kind of feel like it's two things. Like if they would have left their offense just as is, all they need to do at that point is bulk up a little bit more on your offensive line with the draft and go find you a good, all around running back. That's it. Now, if they get a line back the way it used to be and they can get Zeke running the way he used to.
That was my next question. What does Zeke do this year? Which
that's where I have a bigger picture to this. What I'm saying, like if all they needed was a running game. That's what they were missing. I feel like if they had a running game, they win that game. They win that game against Frisco. Or was it Frisco,
it was just Frisco. Yeah, it was Frisco.
If they have a running game.
I voted for Frisco to win that one. I knew that. I saw that.
If they have a running game, they win that game. So if they would have ran it back with the same team and then had a running game and a healthy Gallup, they're a favorite. But now you get rid of Amari Cooper, one of the guys that you was able to depend on. You know what I'm saying? Now you're hoping that you can depend on CeeDee Lamb. Now you're hoping that you get a healthy Gallup back, and you still don't know what Zeke's going to bring back to the table.
I got to ask a question because I don't remember. What were their numbers, their rushing numbers for that game? I don't remember. And what I'm asking is, did they abandon the run from getting behind? I don't remember. Or were their yards per carry just not very good? Like what?
I don't have the numbers. I can't tell you the numbers, but I remember the game.
Just roughly, do y'all remember?
I remember the game, and they wanted to get the run going, but it was just like the rest of the season. They just couldn't get shit going. So
sometimes they abandon the run too early, is what I'm saying. Sometimes they get away from the run when they should be. You got people like Pollard and Zeke putting up numbers. Next thing you know, they just start airing it out, and I'm like, what the fuck are the Cowboys doing?
You got to remember.
I be loving it. I hate the Cowboys.
But you got to remember too. Pollard had just came back. Remember, he actually had got hurt right before playoffs.
I'm trying to remember. That's what I'm saying. Remind me because I don't remember.
He had got hurt right before playoffs started, so they had just got him back. So he probably wasn't even 100%.
Okay.
And Zeke was Zeke. Zeke looked like, he looked like he was off of like one leg the way he was running. He looked big. I don't know. It just the way he was running wise, he just didn't look like he was there.
Okay.
I don't think that it was more so that they abandoned it too fast. I think they felt like if they tried to stay with it too long, they would have been at that game even faster.
Okay, now that's
what it looked like.
So you know me, I'm like JJ. I'm like a stats man. So to give it out to you, Mitchell for the 49ers had 27 carries for 96 yards and a touchdown. Right. Ezekiel Elliott had 12 carries for 31 yards. That's not acceptable.
That's not. Yeah.
That's
the kind of numbers where basically like it's what Amar said. If they look like they tried to run, but the shit wasn't working. So.
Yeah. Well, what did Tony have? Did Tony have how many carries did he have?
Let's see 1 second. I'm gonna see if I can get all right. So total yards rushing
before you. What was Eli's numbers again? Just about
96 yards. 96 yards.
Okay, he did decent then.
Yeah. So look, total yards. San Francisco ran for 169 yards total.
And I bet you that other 80 was from Debo. Yeah.
From Debo, yeah.
I already know.
And then 77 yards for the Cowboys. So the other 46 yards.
So that was probably Tony
Pollard
and probably Dak as well.
And probably Dak a little bit, yeah.
Probably
in that mix.
Yeah.
So 77 yards between three guys running the ball.
That's unacceptable, bro.
Yeah, it's not good. Yeah.
That's unacceptable.
Scrimmage wise, that's
and then passing.
Just Zeke's numbers alone, that was enough to tell me to tell.
Yeah,
that's terrible numbers.
But that proves what Amori was saying, man. Right?
Yeah, that's what I said.
When you look at this, Brian, the Cowboys we give a lot of love to Dak Prescott, right? And so this is gonna be my shot at Dak Prescott, but it's just keeping it 100, bro. I treat Dak the same way I would treat Carson Wentz, the same way I would put Tua, right? Serviceable. And this is what I mean by that, right? You got to have certain schemes going, right, in order for them to really be open. You can't win a game or win a playoff game dependent on them as your quarterback. You need to have everything to be aligned, right? Without Ezekiel Elliott, bro, or without a run game, it don't have to be Zeke, but without a run game, bro, this squad ain't going nowhere. And the 49ers proved that to us. And time and time
He
again, we see
becomes a
this.
lot more pedestrian. You're right.
Statistically, ESPN. Before I said it, ESPN used to have this show called Numbers Lie, right? And this is a prime example of why numbers lie. Yes, all that stuff about them having number one, all of this. No, it's numbers lie, right? Or numbers never lie.
Numbers never
lie.
Never
lie. Okay, well, in this case, numbers are lying. So you can have all of that. You can have all those stats and it all look good, but you need to start breaking it down into the context of where they're getting this. The Cowboys last year play from behind. The Texans,
like I said about Matt Schaub, it's how they got the numbers. Thank you.
The past 2 years.
They're playing from behind. So of course, statistically, you're gonna look great because you're forced to pass.
Yeah, you have no choice.
Whenever you have the lead, you know what I mean? You gotta have a running game. Every team that we saw so far that has won the Super Bowl has had some type of running game. They're not running for 31 fucking yards or 77 yards total, bro. I'm sorry. Like you can't win off of that, man. Mainly when it comes into playoffs, man, because people are matched up for you because they know this is win or go home.
Yeah.
They say we got another week, or we could tie and make the playoffs. No, this is like, hey, we either collect another check.
There's no games in the can. It's like we coming to kill you this week.
Yeah, or we going fishing. And the 49ers came out there.
You got to check your armor. We about to expose that shit this week. That's how I go.
Exactly. So in order for Dak to be who they want to claim Dak to be, right, they need a running game. Because to me, he's just serviceable. He's the best quarterback in his division.
Basically, Dak is like the top of the serviceable quarterback. He's like the top.
He's the top best
of the serviceable
quarterback. Top tier serviceable.
He's not a great quarterback, but he's the best serviceable quarterback.
He's the best goddamn.
He's the best serviceable quarterback.
That's a very good point.
But like Omar is saying, bro, but if they don't have a run game, bro, this is over with.
Yeah.
This don't mean shit. He can have 5,000 yards, or he could beat up on Philadelphia's fifth string players or practice squad players and put up a record number.
That made me sick to my fucking stomach, dog.
That was trash.
That game was I hated watching that. I hated it. That's it.
Yeah. That
game
was trash.
pissed me off
But
so bad.
But then
still felt something and was still proud of himself when he broke that fucking record. And I was like, man, y'all garbage, man.
Motherfucker, do that shit with Tom Brady on the field. Even though
it's enough we had to add an extra. No, we had to add an extra game to do it. And even that extra game last season, that's still, I don't think Philly played no starters. I was like, what the fuck?
Playoffs, bro.
And I ain't mad if you break it, but they still was acting like it was like he did something special. I said, man, y'all wait till next week or whenever y'all motherfuckers.
I said that, and y'all run against the 49ers. Yeah, when they ran against the 49ers, they got that ass.
I enjoyed the fuck out of that. I'm surprised I don't remember because shit.
Deer in headlights, bro. And that's just how I feel when it comes to the Cowboys and just Dakota, bro. In his division, yeah, he's the best quarterback in his division, but he's serviceable. He's the best serviceable quarterback you can find. If you got a running game, you got some good weapons, and you got a good offensive scheme, then yeah, he's good enough. But if you want to go out there and say, can he go out there and be a Tom Brady or Russell Wilson or Matthew Stafford, you know what I'm saying, or Patrick Mahomes, a Jared Allen? No, he ain't. Nah, he ain't in those categories.
Yeah, he's not going. They're not about to do nothing against no real team.
Jared Allen.
Yeah.
Huh?
Who's Jared Allen?
Oh, my bad, not Jared Allen, man.
I didn't catch that.
Minnesota Vikings. Minnesota Vikings.
Shit, right?
Yeah, Josh Allen.
Motherfucker do it all, boy. He pass rush.
Yeah, he can do it. Yeah, my bad, man.
Good.
My fault on that one, bro.
It's all good. I like to hear it. I like to hear
like
it.
the little Vikings toss up.
Yeah, it's a little love, man. So Eddie, man, go ahead and throw your.
Talk about real quick, because my time getting a little limited at this point. I've actually went on longer because I enjoyed this conversation.
Yeah, it's always a good conversation, dog.
Yeah, it really is. But I agree with a lot of what we talked about already. I just jumped in for 2 seconds and just kind of same thing. The fact that I haven't seen that next step yet from fucking Jalen Hurts and shit is basically the reason why I'd have to put Dak at the top in that division. I'm hoping that we see that from Philly.
Same
I'm
here.
not. Yeah, but I'm not gonna say and just throw all my eggs in that basket just yet because it's something about Philly where I think once or twice we'll do that. Hell, I think maybe last year somebody might be like, or the year before that, like, oh yeah, Philly gonna be the best team in that division, and they just always underachieve. And it's like you can see where they have something, but it's never like they know how to take advantage of that something. So until I see them really, it's like bully ball until they fucking go upside Dallas's head and just really take that. And until they take the mantle from Dallas like that, like we gonna be that solid team and y'all just got to contend with us, then I'm not gonna just give it to them that quick. As far as quarterback wise, I'm like JJ, man, fucking Daniel Jones and shit. I mean, I'm just not feeling. It's like I made the comment when he was talking about the same shit with the Jets. It's like until they show something better, I'm just not feeling them. To me, that would be number 4. Shit, we got.
I don't even got to give mine because it's the same.
It's the
I'm
same
pretty
shit.
sure.
Carson Wentz, same shit. It's another one. What I would like is for, and I would be even more than Philly. I would love for the fucking Commanders to be that surprise team that just kills everybody shit. And we like, wow, Wentz really stepped the fuck up. They that team to contend with. Because really and truly, if you think about it, all he gotta do is be serviceable with the defense they got in that division. So
And we play within the scheme.
We gotta hope that Chase comes back healthy off of that ACL.
That's true too. That's true too. So I believe that they have a chance to maybe catch a few people slipping and really kind of, they could be like we said about the Patriots earlier, where it's like you look up, they're like 5-2. You're like, damn, Washington doing kind of good this year. I would love for that, because when it's kind of like the Giants. When 1 or 2 of those teams step up and you didn't see it coming, that division is so much better to watch. I'll be like, oh yeah, man, let's see what they gonna do this week. Let's see what Dallas gonna do with them. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I would love for it to be Philly, but I would love for it to be for Washington to be that, like, not surprise team, but that team that steps the fuck up and say, okay, we're going to make this a competitive, division. That's number 3. Same thing. Dak number 1 and fucking Jalen number 3. I mean, number 2.
Wow. Number 2. Yeah.
I'm
Amor, you want to hop in there?
I mean, we've talked about each quarterback, and I think we all feel the same about everyone, and I think we have all the exact same order, So I ain't got to waste no more time on that. I said what I have to say about the quarterbacks, and that's my same rank, as well, So,
well, I'm gonna go off on a limb, and I'm gonna say this, man, and I'm about to piss everybody off when I say this. I hate to agree with y'all on this one, man. Like I feel the same way. The only person that I feel like is close to beating Dakota on this one would be Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
And that's the only person that's close, man. And
it's like Eddie G said,
he could be that dude. I'm not saying he won't. I'm saying until he proves it. I
gotta ride with Dakota on this one, man. Out of all these quarterbacks, this division is what I like to call the serviceable division, right? This is because there's no real true star quarterback.
That's a good title. That's a good title for it.
This is serviceable division right here. And right now, the best serviceable quarterback in this division is Dakota, right? Yeah. And Jalen has the potential to pass him as being the best serviceable quarterback in this division, and that's what it is in here, bro. The other ones are just, I don't know. Daniel Jones is going to be holding the clipboard next year.
That to me is why, if Jalen wants to be that dude, he needs to become he needs to get out front and become a clear number 1 in that division. Because if he don't, and we keep doing this teeter-tottering shit,
that
all
looks
they
bad.
gonna do is get their ass wiped out in the playoffs like Dallas do. Being the best quarterback in a weak ass division don't help nobody, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
All they do is set your ass up for a first round loss. So
for a first round exit,
it does Philly no good if that motherfucker don't jump out ahead and start just being that guy in that division.
It's no longer good enough just to be the best quarterback. You need to be fighting for the top 5 quarterback in the league, whatever the case be. Like,
if they just trading places each year between him and Dak,
that don't say shit. That don't say shit.
I'd rather be the guy that don't make the playoffs or get my ass whooped that first round. So at the end of the day,
less pressure on me.
Until somebody basically becomes a clear number, like a front runner in that, it's just gonna be the same of what we've been seeing. They compete. Yeah. We watch it because we hate the Cowboys. Like most, either people love them or hate them. They polarizing. And then first round, whoever won that division will get their ass mollywopped. So it is. What it is.
So we all agree on that, man. Man, bro, this is the serviceable division, bro. The NFC East has always been the serviceable quarterback division. Because whatever quarterback is good at being a good service to the scheme. And damn, it sucks, bro. Well, fellas, I appreciate that. But I do want to say one thing before I left, because I do need to apologize for a statement that I did make when it pertains to Deshaun Watson. So according to what I understand now, even though he got the 6-game suspension, he has to serve that 6-game suspension. Unfortunately. So even though they are challenging it, he still has to serve that time. I guess that was in a new bargain. So unfortunately, man, we won't be able to see him on the field week 1. We're gonna have to wait till week 7 to see him on the field to play. But
I never paid attention to this shit, but y'all kind of shocked me when we were talking about this, because I'm not saying it didn't go that way. I never paid any mind. But I know if I sit here right now and I go to fucking court for and killing a motherfucker, and they give me fucking 20 years.
Yeah,
going to an appeal don't make me free again. So it's like still
Yeah.
got people from jail or from prison.
Well,
So,
see, before Zeke got off of it, you know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
then
y'all
they
mentioned it,
let
and
Zeke
I
play.
don't
Yeah,
doubt
they
what y'all
let
said. I
Zeke
just didn't.
play.
I don't know
and
how
then-
that worked. I'm trying to remember how that
But I
worked.
guess this new
I
bargain.
believe y'all when y'all said
Yeah.
that, but
He don't believe
This
us.
this new bargain, bro. Yeah, this new bargain. Yeah, he has to serve his. He got to serve his 6-game suspension. So I do apologize for the misleading statement. But regardless to it, the fans still gonna line up there just to see what they're gonna be like anyway. So
Yeah.
So I
well,
mean,
it
have
still
at it,
chaps
man.
my ass though when you sit there and you look at the fucking shit. And, oh yeah, because Goodell wants a 1 year. Well, what the fuck are you the commissioner? Why you just didn't do that shit from the jump? Stop playing games,
That's what
bitch.
piss- yeah,
It's like
yeah.
if that's what you wanted, don't involve all these judges, all these people. Just make the fucking decision. You the commissioner, say 1 year. But all this
1
shit
year.
here, it's like some messy bitch
It's a
shit.
soap
It's like
opera.
it's like some
Yeah.
baby mama shit. It's like you trying to fuck me,
Yeah.
even though damn,
Yeah.
they already put the child support on me. You want it to be worse? Nah, man, let me have what I
Yeah.
got. And that's
I
how
want
it
an extra
feel.
$1,000 a month for this.
Yeah, like this
for
motherfucker
kid, bro.
can't win. Like
Yeah.
let him make it. Like if
Yeah,
that's
bro.
what I'm saying is if that's what the fuck you wanted from the jump, you should just said that and done it. You the commissioner. Do what the fuck you want.
Yeah, he should have outlined it to the judge, man. Like, hey, look,
Yeah, this is what
offense is-
it's
at a minimum a year punishment.
like
At
the
minimum, a
attorney
year
general.
punishment.
This is what I'm going for. This is what I'm trying to get is a year.
Yeah.
They should have known that going in. And if the people still gave you less, then they knew that's what they wanted. So let it go.
Yeah.
I've never
Yeah.
seen this shit play out like this. It's weird, dog. It's weird.
Yeah. So I mean, but if anything, man, again, I still stand up on my grounds, man. If he has to be punished, man, then the Texans need to be punished too. Somebody in that organization needs to pay for what they knew because apparently everybody knew everything about everything and just didn't say something until the man said he wanted to be traded. So, I mean, hey, sucks, man. It sucks that only one person gets in trouble for this shit. But you
So,
did what you did. And
Let's ask a
that's
question.
it.
And this is the one that we were talking about the other day when I was sitting there giving my little theory on it. What do you feel led to him wanting to be traded? There was a lot of
Ooh.
shit. There was a lot of moving
There
pieces
was a lot of-
during that time.
there was a lot of
bad
pieces going on.
A lot of bad blood, a lot of shit going on. So, because I'm always like, hey man, he don't want to be there. Fuck him. So what?
I don't know
do
what
we
happened
think
behind the
led to him
scenes.
not wanting to be there anymore.
I think overall it was just like you said, it was a mixture of just he comes from a winning background, I think he felt like he gave a lot to the to that team and
The organization,
organization. Then like you said, them making those bad trades, taking away his number one target,
That's what I was about to say right there.
like,
That,
you know what I'm
that's what
saying?
became.
Like, and then like, usually like if that's
For
like,
nothing.
for nothing, he already had bad blood with Bill O'Brien. It didn't look like they were going to get rid of him. You know what I mean? I think it was a mixture more of those. I get what you're asking, and it's a good point to ask that question for us. Let's try to dive deep into the situation.
it's really, it's really
but
talk about it.
I get the question, what you're asking and everything, and I respect the question where you're saying, because who knows if something happened, he's like, I want to get the fuck away from here because it is happening or whatever behind the scenes. But me, ultimately, I feel like it was more so on the football side of things more than anything else outside, because obviously I think whatever was going on had been going on, and I don't think he thought he was ever going to get caught up on it. Like I said, I've always thought it was fishy how everything happened. I still think the Texans had something to do with how things.
I still think it's
popped
fishy
up.
too. I still think it's fishy too.
But I think his trade demand came more so from football than anything.
So let me ask the second question, which is to me the bigger question. And JJ, I need you to jump in because you all balls deep into Texas. You got all your season tickets and shit. But anybody answer.
Thanks for the
Anybody-
tickets too, JJ, man.
Yeah,
Parents love the
anybody
game, bro.
answer though, but I'm saying, so the second question is, do y'all feel, this is the one that makes me where I don't give a fuck. Do y'all feel, considering what we're thinking was the reasoning behind him wanting to leave, do y'all feel that was good enough? Not for a player to leave, but for a franchise quarterback, just got a fucking new contract, blah, blah, blah. Was that enough in y'all's mind? If it was something that was based on shit that went on the field, football decisions, was that enough for him to say, I'm abandoning the ship? I'm the captain of the ship, but I'm gonna jump ship.
Are you asking?
There is no wrong answer. I really want to know how y'all feel.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm not.
I just want to make
Not
sure.
about that. I want y'all opinions.
So you're asking, was the reason of what
Personally, from a personal standpoint, each one of y'all as grown men, do y'all feel because for me personally, I haven't seen that very often in my life. A franchise quarterback like that, they got your money right. You just got a contract that you were asking for, and for you to say, oh, well, because of football decisions, I don't want to be here anymore. I don't see that very often.
Okay.
I see people ride the
Okay.
wave and say,
I
you
see
know
what you're
what, this is
asking
my
now.
team. I'm the captain. So even if I ain't got, I'm going to apply pressure where pressure is necessary, but I'm not going to abandon ship and go to another team because I just got a contract. This is my team. It's my team. So
Okay.
I'm not trying to stack the question or load the question as much. I'm just giving a little bit of my own answer, but I'm not arguing with y'all. I just want to know what y'all think. I really want to know y'all opinion. I won't even say nothing.
I kind of
You want to go first some more?
I just want to piggyback off it because it's going to be piggyback off of what I just said, really.
Come on.
And I know JJ going to know more about it, you know. So
I feel he would.
Yeah, me too.
This is the kind of shit he be deep in. So
I'm piggybacking off of what I was kind of saying. I get that question as well. And if this was a first class organization that handles things the best way, like if we all know there's organizations that handles things just the right way with everything, I mean, if a player was to ever leave that organization, it's nothing but love to the day they die. That player still talks highly of that organization or that town or that city, still has strong ties with the owners and managers and so forth 5-10 years later down the road and so forth. I don't see Watson ever want to say, hey, I'm gonna go pull up on Bill O'Brien. I don't see Watson saying, I'm gonna go pull up on the general managers here and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of where I'm coming from, is that you don't see it on a lot where they get paid and then they want to bounce like that, as you see every fucking day now in the NBA. But things are changing, one. And two, I don't think things were handled in a constructive and professional way once he signed his contract. I think if things were done in a more professional way, or just more,
if they were more open about some of the moves that they were going to make, I feel like
more open about things, more like, okay, we're going to treat you like you're that franchise quarterback rather than you just a quarterback here. You know what I'm saying? Like, as we know, like LeBron, where everybody calls him the GM, everything's going to run through LeBron. They're going to sit him down. Everything's going to go through him before they make decisions. Everything's going to run through Aaron Rodgers before they chose him over fucking Adams and so forth. You know what I mean? So I think that he didn't probably get the love that he felt he should have got as a franchise quarterback. One, and two, I feel like just the way that the organization runs things, as I seen on the outside looking in, not even as a Texas fan, like even my boy, one of my favorite receivers of all time, top 5 ever, Andre Johnson. He even spoke out. He spoke out and told him to leave that.
Don't waste your
Can I ask a
time.
question?
Don't waste
you
your
made a point that
career.
made me think about something. I wasn't going to ask questions. I'm not trying to refute nothing you're saying, but what's the difference between, and I don't want to get off the subject, but you made a good point. What's the difference between Aaron Rodgers, who's won a Super Bowl, but it was like so long ago, I don't even fucking remember. And
I was in diapers.
Losing Devontae Adams in free agency, as opposed to the Texans, who lost Hopkins in a trade. I mean, think about it. Green Bay didn't get shit for Devontae. As fucked up as the trade was, those trades were, at least Houston got something. But
Green Bay did get something. They did get some picks and stuff.
They got picks for him, but
they did get
they
picks.
could turn it into whatever
they
trade.
Wanted. It was a trade.
No, it was a trade. It was a signing trade. It was a signing trade.
So let's say that's the case, and that part does matter, because if you got value, then I'm with that, because I can remember. I'm talking about my ass a little bit.
So, and I get what you're saying. It was a signing trade.
But okay, I'm good with that. So, and if you tell me they got, let's say, first round, I'm gonna let it go. But what I'm saying is they still came up off of their premier receiver. But we don't hear Rodgers talking about like, yeah, and I'm out of here, Well, we don't hear that.
Well, yeah, we don't hear that, but it's a different scenario too, right?
Come on,
like they got rid of Hopkins, but Watson didn't want that. Watson wanted, that was his primary receiver.
That was his primary receiver. And at the time, Hopkins was balling. Who was really touching Hopkins? You know what I'm saying? At the time, nobody.
Green Bay, he was the number one receiver in the league at the time, low key. He was about to pass Devontae Adams. You know what I'm saying? Difference between that is that I think Devontae Adams was getting tired of the off-season drama that Aaron Rodgers. It was almost like Green Bay was chasing and licking on his balls every offseason, rather than it being.
It might be, but I'm gonna say because again, good points. But the point I'm making is, at the end of the day, the results are the same. Yeah, it's the organization's job to do the right moves to keep people, regardless of why you lost them or why they went away or why you traded them. Man, they still, neither one got their number.
No, but I'm just saying, but it was two different things.
Well, it's the same thing though. But what I'm saying is, it's two different scenarios. It's two different situations, but the outcome is the same for that quarterback. You don't have your number one receiver.
But
anymore.
it was both. But
The
both
front
of
office did not handle their business. So why is one of them reacting one way and another? Besides the fact they're two different people,
Well,
why is one?
Well,
well, yeah, I mean, like I said, because Watson didn't choose. You know what I'm saying? For one, Watson was never drama. Watson went out there and put his fucking blood, sweat, and tears into every game. He was out there. Hopkins was his go-to. That was his dog. They was breaking records together. That he didn't, you know what I'm saying? You get rid of his number one receiver, and then on top of that, like, and you bring back a dud running back who's hurt every season, and David Johnson. It's not like you
Now that part I give you, because you ain't got that. You got Jones and fucking Green Bay. But before you said that about the running back,
David Johnson,
I could have replaced the same names with Rodgers and them. I could have said
you took his best target away and brought back worse. So, and then on top of that, you have a coach that you're not happy with, ain't no organization, ain't you know what I'm saying? That's the difference. And then Green Bay, both at the end of the day, both lost their receivers, but the difference is that
and both got rid of their coaches recently in the last year or two,
except for Green Bay. What I'm saying
is when they had what you call it, he was not what they wanted, and they end up getting what they got LaFleur. When they made that happen, it was the same circumstances, is what I'm saying, and they came and. Eventually, Houston did that too. They got, let's say they didn't like, that motherfucker was there so quick, I don't even remember his name. What was the name? Old dude from Baltimore.
Oh, you took Cully.
They got Cully. They got rid of Cully. So what I'm saying is, I'm talking about the results. I know what you're saying.
The results are the same. The results were the same. But
so
it both ultimately came down to how organizations handle things regardless. One was tending too much to the quarterback that I think was honestly starting to tarnish.
That is a good point.
One was catering too much to a quarterback that I feel like was actually taken away from the team.
I can get on board with that.
And then one organization took away from their quarterback, and that I feel like should have catered more to their quarterback.
No, that's real. That's fair.
So in a quick, that's just my quick on your question.
That's my quick. That's a good way of looking at it.
Go ahead, JJ.
Yeah, come on, JJ.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, with everything Maury is saying, but I think we're forgetting a key piece to this whole situation. Because whenever they signed Watson, they promised him more input into the organization. He was going to be able to choose who his offensive coordinator was going to be, and vice
the Russell
versa.
Wilson questions. The Russell Wilson questions. Yeah.
So and he wasn't getting that.
So he was told he was going to be included. He didn't even ask for this. So whenever the offseason came around, and they didn't even ask him who they wanted to hire. They hired the old guy from not David Culley.
Because he was the GM.
He was supposed to have input in the GM.
Cesario, whatever his name is.
They were supposed to hire. He wanted whatchamacallit from Pittsburgh. I forget.
What's the
GM was?
I know who you're talking about too. Yeah.
But that's who he wanted from Pittsburgh. They didn't hire him. Not only that, but they did this whole dumbass deal where they paid some company to advise them on who they should and all of the people that they were advised to get, they didn't hire not one of them. So after all of that was going down, and then they didn't even come back to Deshaun Watson to ask him, hey, how you feeling about this? Like, they just gave him the cold shoulder, and they just hired whoever the hell they wanted. So it was just like, it's like, okay, so y'all told me y'all were going to include me in this. All this stuff is going down. Y'all were told to hire all kind of other people. Y'all hiring the opposite of what the hell y'all were told. And then, like, I'm not even told, hey, what's up? You know, you want to say something about this? No, like, they're completely fucking ignoring them. Like, you just signed this dude to a max fucking contract, and then you're not even including them in the shit that you told them you were gonna include them in.
Well, yeah, and that's pretty much that. That's still basically what I'm saying. Green Bay catered to the wrong quarterback. We all know what he is, but they catered to a quarterback too much that was taken away from the team. And then the Texans didn't cater enough. And that's what I just said. That's really what I feel like is what happened. You know, they took away from the man and they didn't cater to him when they did that shit back. They did that shit so ass backwards.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure he was pissed at that point. Because, I mean, if you tell me you're going to include me in something, and then all of a sudden you just fucking completely ignore me, give me the cold shoulder, I'm just like, saying like, okay, like what the fuck is going on?
And then you hire like a third party hiring staff to choose a coach, bro, and still don't consult me. Like even I would be insulted too, bro. I really would.
So at that point, I mean, I think we all remember I was still on the Deshaun Watson side. I mean, hell, we were talking about buying fucking Miami Dolphins Watson.
Yes, we sure was. I'm still game for that too. If he goes down that way.
I mean, those Jordan 13s with the Miami Dolphins colors were coming out around that time, and I was thinking about buying them. I'm pretty sure y'all remember that conversation.
Yeah, I remember that too, man. We was gung ho about it. I remember. I was gung ho about that shit too, bro. I was serious because I felt like
y'all was all fired up and shit about that Miami shit. Y'all was getting on my nerves with that shit.
Because if you look at it, if you look at it, and I think Amore J said it best too, the organization was already being ran piss poor, right? They gave Bill O'Brien too much power, and I think that's really where it started. Because he went from being head coach, all of a sudden he became GM like Bill Belichick. And
the motherfucker wasn't even winning or doing nothing to even get that. I'm like, what are you?
And then he started making these calls.
Do y'all remember my reaction when they made that motherfucking GM? Do y'all remember?
Yeah.
During the text, I said, man, I'm through with these motherfuckers. I said, I'm boycotting. I said, y'all do what the fuck y'all want.
I'm boycotting.
I'm done with them. I said, I ain't pulling for no other team. I'm just not pulling for Houston this year. That shit ran me so fucking hot.
So it was like almost like when he stepped into this GM role, bro, like people he didn't like as a head coach player relationship, he got rid of because now he had some power. See, that's what's wrong sometimes. You give people power, bro, and they become abusive, man.
He thought he was Jerry Jones or some shit.
He became all the time at work.
He became a mini god. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, oh well, I got the right to, so I'm gonna get rid of you for this because I don't need you and I don't want to deal with your presence in the locker room. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Without even consulting his star. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like how you go from being salty with a player and not looking at his productivity. And last time I checked being the GM is you checking out productivity. I don't give a damn about your personal relationship with the person. It's about, is he producing? And that tag team was producing, bro. And you broke it up because your personal feelings for somebody
was one of the best. It was top 5 in the league, easily top 3. Top 3.
And then look what it did for Kyler Murray. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they look like a deer in the headlights in playoffs, but look, statistically, he looked better once he got this dude on there, man. And everybody else around that squad looked better. This is how else it was salty too. Mr. HEB himself stepped away. When J.J. Watt decided to leave and then he followed Deshaun Hopkins over to fucking Arizona, that said enough in itself, bro. Yeah. That right there said enough in itself. So if I'm Watson and I'm looking at this and I'm like, well, damn, everything around me just falling apart. Like, why do I need to stay here? And then you got the GOAT himself of a receiver tell you straight up, man, and it was even noted, bro, save your career, leave. Because they're not going to value you like somebody else is going to value. You're not going to win no championship because they're not about winning championships. And then tell you to bounce, man, what you supposed to do, bro? That's 3 warnings right there. Yeah, that's enough warning for me.
And that was my answer earlier. Like I don't think it had nothing to do with this women's situation. It was all football for me and the organization.
It was all football. But Houston had already lost all their stars because they made the fatal mistake of letting Bill O'Brien be GM, right? And then they went behind, they signed the man and promised the man that they were going to do things that he didn't even ask for and still didn't include him. So what was he supposed to do? So now they're trying to get back power. Where if you want to leave, then these 23 women is on you.
Man. That's like telling me you're going to have sex and leave me with blue balls. I'm out. I'm leaving.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Aren't you salty at that moment? You salty. You're like,
I'm hot. I'm blocking your number. Never. Hello. Bye. Good night.
Bro, you ready to go. And then all of a sudden you're not getting none?
I'm just walking around looking down at myself with a cold bag of ice. Yeah, you done fucked up.
And that's what they did him, bro. They left him there with blue balls. It's what they did. They left him there with blue balls. And then so he went and got a massage. And he got another massage. And then he got 22 problems or 23 problems or 30 problems.
Hey, it's starting to come together now. It's starting to come together.
Figured it out.
You figured it out, right?
Oh, shit. Hey, it's making sense now. That's why they gave him blue balls. They sent his ass to the massage parlor, said, we're going to pay for it because we gave you the blue balls. And then when they found out he wants to leave, they want to say, we didn't pay for that shit. That was your tab.
That was your tab.
It's making sense.
It's making sense. This is why we do this, man. So make shit like this make sense. But yeah, This is all the Texans' fault, man.
This is
I'm
gonna be
just
breaking news,
Well,
goddamn it.
for the record, those are all good answers. All three of y'all. I appreciate that.
This is gonna be
man.
breaking news.
No,
this
no.
is I'm about to
Yeah,
call
this breaking-
CNN.
Hey, call
didn't-
Roger Goodell because he
I didn't-
probably get massages too, little fucker.
I didn't figure this shit out.
Hey, okay, really quick, man, because I know we all got to go.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that's
yeah.
funny how this motherfucker gets punished, man. But then Robert Kraft was over here,
Living it
having
up.
living it up, bro. And he
What was
didn't
that shit?
even, he
What
didn't
was
even
it,
get
Miami
fined.
or Orlando. Where was he? He was somewhere
Yeah, it was
in
somewhere,
Florida.
bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Miami.
he was
He was
somewhere in
doing
Florida,
it up,
bro.
boy, getting all the bitches.
Yeah, and look, bro, he didn't get fined
And
like
that
this,
shit
bro. And
went-
get suspended for a year.
It got real quiet, real fast.
So and guess what? The body count wasn't even noted to us either. We don't even know what his body count was. You know what I'm saying? It was shh. He won Super Bowl rings. People watch him. Let's shh. But then this brother get up here, the similar thing to what he was doing, and all of a
Over there
sudden,
busting
got
out
a-
powder.
yeah, man, he over there needing Viagra and shit. So I mean, what the hell, bro?
You
But
never
anyway,
know, man.
so
He might
listen,
be a beast, man. You don't know what Kraft
Hey.
doing. Kraft might be
Hey.
killing these hoes. You don't know?
motherfucker, wife leave. You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden, this man
Motherfucker.
is just having a free fall.
Take his shirt off and turn into the Hulk.
Yeah, this motherfucker sitting up here, man, like he playing Smash Brothers and shit, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Super
Nigga
smash.
just getting, nigga just having a field day, man. On the cool.
Is it
Yeah,
Robert
man.
Kraft's wife like 25 years old or some shit?
If she
Oh, the
ain't,
new
he's
one?
stupid. Because if I was
The
Robert
new
Kraft, my
one?
wife would be 18
Yeah.
years old.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
he missing a good opportunity if she ain't.
Shit,
Damn,
if
you
I
got all
was-
that money. You
If I was Kraft, I have some sister wife shit going on.
thank you. If I had money like that, shit, man, it'd be
I'm
on
saying
and
that-
popping.
that
I'm
man,
about to have a 10-bedroom house with a wife in each room.
that man, hey, that man should be the new Hugh Hefner in this motherfucker, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't even have no
Hey.
bedroom. My house would just be
Hey.
one big ass room with the fucking beds and shit. It'd be like a fucking Persian orgy in my fucking
Oh,
house. man.
shit.
I'm serious,
bro.
man. Shit.
Hey,
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 we
hold on.
all sleeping together.
Real quick, we're talking legally terms wise, okay?
Yeah,
I said
legally
wi-
terms.
Ain't
wives.
nothing illegal about fucking multiple
Hey.
houses.
Oh yeah, we said
No
wives.
crime.
We said wives, okay? We
Well, I
had
feel you.
multiple
That's true.
wives.
Hey,
I just want to
we
put that out
moved it
there.
wise.
Hey,
Yeah.
move
Put
to
that out
Utah
there.
and
Hey,
shit, fuck it.
because you know, next thing you know, they go snip and talking about. See that they with them 22 and 23 hoes too. You see that right there? They go get all the massages. Nah,
But
man.
no, but that's what I used to see. You know why I ask questions like this, man?
Yeah.
Because it's always a part of me that be like, well, what the fuck really went on? I was like that with the R. Kelly thing initially. I'm like, well, what the fuck R. Kelly do? They're like, he just fucking hoes. I say, well, damn, R. Kelly got money. What the fuck he supposed to do? I say, if you can get millions and can't just fuck a whole bunch of hoes, what's the point of having a lot of money? But you guys always ask questions like, well, what the, and then the answers start coming out, oh, he was doing all that. Oh, okay, I get it. But
Yeah, he's
that's the thing. It's the same concept. I'm like, shit, man. If you got all kind of money, I ain't gonna hate on no dude because he got money, got a whole bunch of bitches, man. Come on, man.
Hey, this is funny too because I text y'all this, man, and I don't want to sound like a conspiracist or whatever, man, but we all know Epstein, right? We all know about Epstein's Island,
You
right?
about to start all
And-
this
and the
shit, man. You know I
multiple-
gotta get off this fucking shit.
Yeah, no. So no.
You
So
about
look,
to
I
really
just
go
wanna
there
keep
right
it-
now?
I just want to keep it 100 when I say this, though, man. It's amazing how we crucified Deshaun Watson, but then yet we voted Donald Trump in the office. You know what I'm saying? And hold on, wait, because this is what's gonna really hurt though.
Trump
And I'm gonna
wasn't
be
the only
honest.
one hanging out with Epstein. You know, that's why I don't want to get. I don't
No,
want to attack this
I
shit.
know, but I want to package it from a standpoint of like a group, right? And I'm gonna say this because see, the reason why Donald Trump won is because he had more women votes than Hillary Clinton. You know what I'm saying?
No,
when we
you
sit
made
up
that
here-
comment. You made that comment when we
Yeah.
was texting.
So we'll make this comment about like, oh, you know, he did all this to women. But hold on, wait 1 second. This man openly went to this island, and we all know about it because it ain't a secret, right? And then he also said he grabbed the women by the pussy, right? And then yet every female that I know of, or every woman that we know of, voted for him.
Oh,
So,
fuck.
we ain't keeping
that.
the same-
Listen,
we ain't keeping the
I
same
do you one
energy.
better. I do you one
We
better.
ain't keeping the
I do
same
you one-
energy,
I
bro.
do you one. First of all, you're right. I do you one better. It's even bigger than that. Look at this shit that we all seen recently, because we could all debate and be curious about the Epstein shit. But look at the shit with the fucking abortion shit. Now, I don't have any concrete fucking evidence, but
Yeah.
if there's one slick, greasy motherfucker that I know probably
Yeah.
that had all kind of abortions and shit, it would probably be Donald Trump.
Yes.
Yet and still, motherfuckers will vote for, because at the end of the day, they will vote for this motherfucker, and he got all them fucking judges in there to do this shit.
Yeah.
It's hypocrisy. But I think
Yes.
what I'm saying is some people do not have a problem with that which is to answer your previous or to address the previous comment about the Epstein shit. Some people do not have a problem voting for certain people if it still feeds into their agenda. Whether because anybody with sense will look at Trump and say, "Well, man, you know that motherfucker does some raunchy shit. This motherfucker that fuck porn stars. Come on, dog. Anybody that a fucking porn star, I ain't mad. I like that. I mean, I'm with that. Anybody that a fucking porn star, you know they probably had at least one abortion. They like, I can't prove it. But
that's why him and Deshaun Watson got a lot in common.
We cannot play the moral high ground thing. But the thing that I've been noticing is that at the end of the day, right or wrong, if a person is voting and they're voting to get a result, the older I get, the more about results. And if they're voting to get a result, whether Trump lives that, is about that, did that, the people who voted for him still got the result they wanted. And that's those judges voting against that fucking goddamn Roe versus Wade shit. And so it's really, at the end of the day, is it really about what a person feels in their heart, or what if they're gonna champion your cause? And I think that's the answer to your question, is that as much hypocrisy as it is with the Epstein shit, he still he still rolled his sleeves up and did their dirty work and got done what he needed to get done for them. And I think let me slow down a little bit.
Deshaun Watson can't achieve their goals.
Well, let me do it this way. I don't want to get too political in this, but whereas me, I'm very much open liberal. I vote Democrat, and I don't have a problem saying that. What I am saying is, and I'm not trying to start no shit. That's why I say this is a whole nother conversation. Is that I think too often we don't do that. I think too often we're more voting for what feels good and who talks good and does not deliver. We can sit here with Biden and have all kind of problems. Oh, well, black people want this and Biden, blah, 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 and all kind of stuff. And then once we vote these people in office, we don't get those results. Whereas I think with the Republicans, they were more willing to vote for a person who may not be like them, but would champion their cause and get the results. We're the opposite. So far, I mean, it's what I've seen. It's just one of those things that we have to question and ask ourselves. Now, it's not to say that we don't need to vote that way. It's to say that maybe we need to vet our candidates better. That's all I'm gonna say.
Got you. Yeah, I absolutely agree with that, man. And you brought up on I like that those points, man, and mainly the one when it comes to satisfying our personal agendas. You can get your personal agenda.
True. Yeah. Look at what Trump did with Epstein. I feel you, but I think the reason that he's allowed to operate and do his thing for them is because they don't care how the fuck he get down at night. They don't care what he really about. They just like, I don't know what you about. Just go get done what I need you to get done. And he did that.
And then exactly. And then where in Deshaun Watson's case, you know what I'm saying, he can't get done what they need to get done. So to them, then it becomes a moral ground statement versus what can you do for me lately type thing.
Basically, like I said, this is a whole nother conversation.
Yeah. I just wanted to bring that up because
right
I found it to be. I know. I'm sorry.
I gotta go. I only got like 20 minutes to go before I gotta get up and get ready for work.
Yeah. I
ain't even trying to get no. So I just gotta eat and go to work. So
I just wanted to bring that up, man.
I love y'all so much.
Man, thank you, bro. Man, love you too, man. So again, y'all, man, this has been a good segment, man. I love the fact that we even extended it a little bit on this one, man. I like.
Yeah, I love it too. Thank you. I'll be thinking about y'all all night when I'm at work. I'll be thinking about all y'all.
Yeah, thinking about kicking my ass to extend those questions a little bit.
Exactly. I will be 2:00 in the morning. Trust me, I'm gonna be seeing your fucking little face. And think I want to beat your ass.
I better run.
Sleeping all good and shit. Are you at the club?
No, man. Look, I'm gonna tell you right now, man. If anything, you'll catch me at a brunch spot or something like that, man. I can't do the club thing, bro. Hey, check this out.
So you're just gonna rub brunch in my face now?
Yeah, motherfucker. I went out a couple of weekends ago, man, and then I looked around at the crowd, bro, and these kids were old enough to be my daughter, fool. And I said to myself, you know what, bro? This ain't for me no more.
So, and I'm 3-4 years older than y'all. So that's kind of why. I'm not. It's not that I'm such a boring person. I did all my good time in. Did all my time in the service and went everywhere and been everywhere and fuck everybody. And at this point in my life, I'm happy just to be settled down, man. It happens. It happens. You after a while, you just get tired of the party just be over. You know,
bro. I never felt so awkward going out in my life. And then I just looked around, bro, and I said, "This
and
not
you
for
can
me,
get
bro."
by, D, because not knocking you, but you got a younger look, so you can really get by. You can pass for like a young, 31,
like a couple of them was
29,
looking.
You know
a couple of them was looking or whatever. You know what I mean? And I'm looking, but I'm like, yo, bro, like that's 25 to life, bro. Like, hey, I know I'm black, so obviously I'm not doing that. But I'm just like, nah, I can't do this, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you damn near my daughter's age, bro. So I'm just like, you know what, bro? I check out on this shit, bro. Like this
Oh,
ain't
my
for me.
oldest,
I go to a brunch
my
spot or
oldest gonna
something
be
like that.
21 in like a few months, man. That's what I'm saying. I'm just
Yeah. If they want somebody want to, holler, whatever it may be, catch me at the grocery store, HEB, Walmart, Kroger, some shit like that. But catch me at the club, bro. Like I can't, bro. Somebody had like a party or whatever, and like they want to go, and there's a bunch of adults, a bunch of people my age going. I'm game for it. You know what I'm saying? Like we can have our own little circle, but as far as just like going out with a couple people and just like
I've been
trying to hang out, man, yeah, bro. I've never felt so awkward in my life, man. Like I literally, bro. I walked in there and I was like a deer in headlights, bro. I looked like Tua last year, bro. Like I was just like.
That's what you get for hanging out with old young slick big Horace ass, man.
Yeah, bro.
I think that you doing all wrong.
Oh, bro. I'm every bit of damn near 40, bro. So I know, man. And like I said again, my daughter being her age, man. It's just I looked up and I said, bro, this ain't.
Trust me, I get it.
I don't want to. I'm not that old man who need a 20-year-old man to make myself feel like I'm young and hip, fool. I'm sorry. I'm good, man. That's just for the birds, bro. But anyways, fellas, good segment again as always.
That motherfucker D gonna be out fucking them hoes tomorrow, man.
No, bro, I have been
all smiling, talking about, oh man, I had a great time last night.
Nah, bro. Bro. So look, outside of like even with the drinking, bro, like I really haven't been drinking much. Obviously, y'all can tell from the podcast, I'm saying I haven't been drinking like that anymore, man. I have a beer every once in a while. But like I said, my little brother Audie comes in town or whatever, and he wants to go out or whatever, man. We even with him, because he's like an old soul. He's like brunch spots, bro. Like we'll go somewhere to like the Post or something. Yeah. And we'll just like hang out on the rooftop, have some mimosas or whatever, man, and just sit down.
For what it's worth, I support you, brother, and good luck. Yeah. Keep doing your thing. I'm proud to hear that. Seriously.
Yeah, bro. But fuck that shit, bro, man. I'm good. I still got Dose, man, from a segment like last month, bro, that's just sitting on my wine bar, bro, that I ain't even open yet. I never
was a big fan of it. It's not bad, but it ain't my thing.
Yeah. Hey, nah, bro.
And all that shit.
Hennessy. Yeah, bro. Hennessy is the shit, bro. You can knock off Hennessy all day long, bro.
I'm a Crown. Number one is Crown for me. Crown, Hennessy.
Oh,
then Gentleman's Jack for me, and then Maker's Mark and and probably Johnny Walker. That's me.
Have y'all had the Crown Peach yet?
I don't drink that flavored shit. I'm a real Crown drinker, baby.
Oh, you're real, bro. And JJ got that
Crown, man.
Yeah.
I drink Crown.
That's it for me.
I drink Crown. I drink fucking XO, XR. It's a special reserve.
Yeah.
I don't, not trying to be funny because people, it's each his own, but I don't drink flavored shit. I drink the shit.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. That shit was, bro. Hey, look, I took that shit, bro, and I brought me a Sonic drink, bro. I brought me a strawberry slushy, and I took that peach. So it's like strawberry peach. Did like that, stirred it up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I was like, ooh, to say I ain't drinking a long time. I was like,
I stopped drinking.
Starburst, bro.
Trust me, it sounds good. I stopped mixing shit because 20 years ago, we used to go and get drunk and go fuck them hoes. And we was like, man, we're gonna get drunk and drink these bitches liquor. And I promise, every time I did it, we mixed that shit, Coke and all. And I've been drinking a long time, bro. And it would make me sick. It was all that sugar. I started doing shots. I was good, man. I was solid as a rock. So 20 years ago, I just stopped.
Did you catch cramps? Would you catch cramps?
Nah, it would basically what would happen is I'd be sitting there, I'm drinking like, let's say like a Crown and Coke, right?
Yeah.
We drinking and I'm drinking a lot. I ain't drinking like a shot's worth. I'm talking about we drinking like half a bottle type shit, right? And after a while, it would just start feeling like I would get like a nauseated feeling like I want to throw up. And I'm like, well, damn, I've been drinking since I was a little kid down there, you know? I'm like, oh, this ain't right. And I noticed the older I got, all that mixing shit with all that sugar, and I'll chase a little sip of Coke or something after I do a shot. But all that mixing, it wasn't sitting well with me. So 20 years, I just do shots and I be good. I get my buzz, I'm good. Done. Not never feel shit, man. Be as solid as a rock. But all that
mixing. I started getting stomach cramps, bro. That's why I try to control from that shit. Yeah.
And the problem was when they started coming with all that flavor crown, because I do love Crown. When they started coming with that flavor crown, I was kind of skeptical. But I said I'm gonna still try it, like apple and all that. But it'd be so fucking sweet. Just the Crown itself, I can't drink it, man.
Vanilla is extra sweet, bro.
I just can't do it. It's just too,
that vanilla's too much
sweet. It's like the NWO, man. It's too sweet.
Yeah, too sweet. Too sweet. Sweet.
That's that Crown.
That salted caramel pretzel. That shit.
It should sound good. It sounds like a good ass dessert. I wouldn't mind some of that shit after I eat my food. So.
Bro, that's I wouldn't eat that shit with a steak though.
I'm just fucking with you. I'm pretty sure they don't even got that.
But
I know
but,
they got a salted
but
caramel,
JJ,
but
I did have you saw them pictures. I did have your shit the other day, man. That shit is good, man. That Herradura,
Man.
whatever call it, what it's called, Herradura.
hey,
Anna Barbera, whatever the shit called, it's good. I had it the other day, and we killed a couple bottles of that shit.
Oh,
hey,
bro, y'all drink under the table,
just
bro.
Just wait
What's
till
up?
you get a hold of me.
Yeah.
This motherfucker the joker.
Why so serious? Shit, bro.
Y'all
Hey,
stupid, man.
hey, bro, I can't wait till we go like we all at the same table in the same room and we drinking that shit, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna be the first one to tap out on y'all ass.
I can drink that shit after I didn't taste it now. Yeah, it's good. It's not bad at all.
It's good.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
It is
okay.
good. It is good.
All right.
Now I don't know, JJ, if I was drinking that. Like yours is clear. Ours was brown.
Yeah, no, this is Ultra. It's it's called Cristalino.
Okay.
So the difference is basically, it's just it doesn't have the like the barrel flavor. Like
Yeah.
the longer they have it in there,
The darker it gets,
the darker it gets.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you.
But I don't know. I just don't like that aged stuff. But I'm telling you, man. Look, whenever we meet up, I'm gonna have one of these bottles with me. I'm
drinking that one. Yeah.
I'll drink your bottle up. Shit.
I'll drink your bottle up.
I don't
I'm
mind.
gonna just say right
Please
now,
bring
if I
it.
start, yeah.
Shit,
Hey,
bring a few.
I'll be on that. I'll be on that shit like this. Yeah. That's gonna be me, bro.
He gonna be, hey, JJ. He gonna be sitting like that with his pants down around his knees with a bitch sitting on top of him. I'm like, see. I told you, JJ. See, I told you that motherfucker wasn't no good. I gotta go, y'all.
Not right.
Yeah,
All right, man. Love y'all.
I gotta
man.
get out of here. I'll
Again,
see y'all later. I gotta get a little bit. I gotta go eat, do something for
Love
work.
y'all.
Man.
Call it how we see it.
Hey, y'all
man.
need
Again,
something. Yeah, go. I'm sorry. Go ahead, D.
Yeah, this is Call It How We See It, man. Again, y'all can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and of course, my favorite friend, the Twitter. And remember, as always, man, please respect each other's opinions, man. Just because you don't agree does not mean that you get the right to villainize somebody because you don't share the same opinion, man. And please respect mental health, man. That is a serious issue in this country, more than anybody would ever like to admit, man. Again, peace out. This is D Walt, Eddie Dean, JJ. Peace out. He about to go to work. JJ about to go to work. I'm about to go take a bath and shit, man, and get ready to start my day again, man, because I got sweaty in here with all this damn laughing, so I got to take a shower part 2. I think I use more water in this house than anybody else, bro. I promise you, they're going to kick my ass out. Again, love y'all, man. Peace out.
See y'all later. Y'all be good.
All right.